Yep. Started hitting. I expected it. Well, excuse me. I didn't. I didn't expect it to go into overtime, but it did. And 50 shots in 2 minutes. Man, so when it got to the second to last rack, when I was on my money ball, I started really trying to lock in and get my score up. I noticed I had less than 10 seconds. Usually I try to give myself 11 to 10 seconds to get to the next spot. Once I noticed that the time was going down, I said the last 3 shots I took on that last rack weren't even the ones that I wanted to take. But, I mean, it was a great competition, great guys out there. The fact that, some of my dark horses, they were out of the competition early. So it kind of worked in my favor, like Clay and Wes and CJ McCollum. Those guys are some incredible shooters. But it was great to compete out there.
When you see Eric tie you, you know you got to go through this.
Oh man, I'm like, come on, E. Like, just let me go home, really, really happy, or let me go home really, really happy that I was in the competition. So, it was either way, I was cool with it.
How do you decide where you put your money at?
Honestly, they surprised me. They surprised me. I thought it was going to be in the last corner, but it was up top on that left wing, so kind of worked in my favor.
In overtime, are you feeling it more in your legs or where?
More in your legs. I mean, just imagine trying to get 53s up. So, it's a lot, but I mean, we all work on our games. We try to kind of get over the fatigue factor, but tonight it definitely hit me in the legs a little bit. So,
are you surprised that Kyrie didn't make it the final round?
I mean, anything could happen in a three-point contest, man. It's really just picking up a basketball and shooting and who makes them both shots. Sometimes guys get in the rhythm early or they'll figure it out. Kimba did a great job of making like 3 out of 5 out of each rack that I watched. So he accumulated a score that was high enough to get him to the next round. And he was like 19, went past. I said, yeah, anything could happen here, man, anything. So, you see Eric Gordon go for 24, and then, Clay gets it going a little bit. He starts off really hot. We're like, okay, we're expecting the champion to come out and win. And then, he starts missing a few shots here and there, so where the competition went.
Are we going into the second half of the season? When you look at what Boston's doing, Tigger, Isaiah Thomas, what do you expect out of that?
Oh, man, same intensity. I know that a few of our games, I think we played them twice, right, at the Q. So I'm pretty sure we had them twice once or twice in, the TD. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to go against a team like that. Second in our conference, I know it'll be a really highly matched game. Looking forward to it. This is what the league is about, every team getting better and coming in after All-Star break and just being better. So.
And Isaiah's development this season, how impressive is that?
Oh, man. I mean, I've been a big fan since, he came into the league, going against him, playing against him every chance I get, understanding that he plays with an unbelievable chip on his shoulder, more than most of us do, because, he's, hard over height, he's the last pick in the draft, and I've always said that sometimes in things like that, it all comes to full circle, how things work out, and now he's in MVP talks, and now he's, a big part of our Nike brand, and he's just doing unbelievable things. So, I'm nothing short of proud of him. It's great to go against him. Great to go against a great competitor like that that's going to give it his all.
This is your third or fourth three-point?
I think it's my fourth. Yeah, I'm 1 for 4, man.
Do you want to keep doing this?
Yeah, it's great for the fans, man, and they want to see the All-Stars compete in the three-point competition as well as other great shooters in the league. So, I mean, it's always good. I think that the beautiful thing about this is that we have so many different shooters, different styles, and how many people get their shots off in the game. Eric Gordon's a catch and shoot, one dribble. Kimba's come off pick and roll, shoot threes. I'm, catch and shoot or coming off screen and rolls. And Wesley Matthews is doing his three-point celebration, and Swaggy's making shots and turning around. So it's just great for the overall character of the competition.
You've got the step back three down there as well.
Yeah, I got that. That's in the repertoire. That's definitely in the repertoire.
Kyrie, you had this celebratory poster where you were like playing guitar.
Yeah,
what does it mean?
Oh man, it's just a show for the fans. I knew I had a pretty decent score. So, I knew I kept yelling to myself out there, get hot, get hot, get hot, feel good about it. And I felt like I had a pretty good score, so I decided to play the three-point guitar.
How challenging is it for you to stay focused and in rhythm versus, enjoying yourself, enjoying the hype?
It's not hard. It's easy for me to separate all that. Understanding that this is just an all-star weekend for not only the players, but for the fans, for the media, everyone to gather in one place and really just enjoy the game of basketball. The NBA does a great job just growing globally and making sure that everyone feels at home here. I mean, basketball is a way of connecting people, and I'm glad that it's here. So it's easy to and then separate that between trying to go out and destroy everybody on the court. So it's pretty easy to separate.
You shoot that many threes in a practice day?
Not in 2. I mean, I'm pretty sure I get 53s up, but I don't get that in 2-minute span where I'm on the clock. Ready, set, go. So yeah, a little bit more rhythm. Yeah.
Eric, where you go? Kind of unusual to put your money ball rack at the top of the key. Is that just what you like? And how rockets of a thing is that to do?
Well, I think that's the easiest shot to, for me, I thought that was the easiest shot. You just got to shoot dead on, and that's why I just chose to put my money back in the middle. And but it's all about, at the end of the day, just making the most that you can.
It sounded like there was some booing from the crowd. I don't know if you heard that or you had any reaction to that.
Yeah, I heard a little bit, but I'm not worried. I was focused on trying to win, and that's all that matters.
Thanks for welcoming up.
Eric, this could be the first trophy of your season because you're obviously a six-man of the year candidate. Do you want to add that trophy to this one?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely would like to win six-man of the year, and Coach D'Antoni, he was always when he moved me to the bench, he was like, you better make sure you win this award and be productive. And so as long as we continue to win and I continue to do well, I think it's possible.
Jerome, front.
All the players out there, congratulations, and also just looking at the system. You talked about fatigue. How much did the D'Antoni system, with all those shots you guys put up, add to the leg factor at the end of this 3-point contest?
I wouldn't say it added up to tonight, but I would say it kind of helped because we run around, we play a fast-paced game, and we shoot a lot of threes, and I would say if anything it kind of helps. But I just do what I do best, and that's make a lot of threes.
You've been a little soft-spoken. Is this your way of just letting the lead know and putting them on notice that they got to guard you beyond that arc?
Well, I'm pretty sure they know. That's what I like to do best, and with how we play, you can't stop it all. So, as long as I continue to make shots, everything it becomes a fun game.
Jonathan here on the third row, 1, 2. Second guy, nobody. Second one.
Just a quick question. Did you have any difficulty not being distracted by James's jacket next to you?
I always make fun of his fits, boy, I tell you. But whenever I always heard his voice when I was on that first rack, so he just giving me confidence. But it was good just to get a win.
Any other questions? Last one on this side.
You really started shooting more as a spot-up shooter here your last couple of years. As your game sort of evolved into that, how much do you think that helped you in a contest like this where you became such a spot-up shooter and so reliable at that spot?
Well, you take what you get. In my night career, my role has changed. A lot. Early on in my career, I used to drive to the basket a lot, but I've always been able to shoot. But over the past 4 or 5 years, I've done pretty well shooting the 3-ball, and with the system that we have now with the Rockets, it really exposes it.
Take us into that final tactic, basically the one that gave you the victory.
I originally planned for it just to be PG. I knew I had to bring out something special. We had the mascot and the cheerleader, and I really just wanted to get up high and dunk that thing hard, man. And, my adrenaline was going. It felt like I was looking at the rim, and all I knew was the crowd go crazy, and I pointed like this because, man, everybody seemed to sleep on me. Didn't nobody really think that I was going to win this thing. We looked earlier, somebody said it was like a 10% chance that I was going to win. I was like, it's all right, that's fine.
Next question in the center.
Just what were your thoughts about you and Derek making it to the final as two of the pretty much lesser-known guys in this dunk contest?
That's what I thought it was going to be, all along. I thought I was going to have to go up against Derek in the finals. I've seen the things that he can do. That guy can jump, and sometimes it's tough. This competition is tough. It's tough to stay loose, things like that. But man, when your adrenaline's going, it's no other feeling.
Next question. Jerome here on the front.
Shout out to the dog pound, first of all, Glenn. That's for your pops. Would you think about, considering that tagline of the underdog being your nickname after something like this, pulling off the championship like this?
Definitely. Right after I won it, they asked me that question, and I said that's definitely something that people, man, my whole career, my whole life, I've been an underdog, you know, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay. I'm a relax, you know, chill guy. I stay out of the way, you know. But when it's time to shine, you know, I think that I definitely want to come with it.
One right here in the front.
How does it feel to represent the University of Michigan and the Indiana Pacers?
Feels great. Feels great. You know, shoes I had today, you know, maize and blue. You know, Pacers colors. You know, it feels great. You know, I'm an Indiana kid, to be playing for Indiana and representing the state. You know, it means a lot to me, and the fans and everybody wanted to see me do great.
Standing number one.
Hey Glenn, I talked to you yesterday and I asked you, and you said the first time you dunked was in the 10th grade. How does it feel to start dunking that late?
It's crazy, you know, because I couldn't dunk them, like I said, my sophomore year in high school, you know, and now, not even a decade later or whatever, I won an NBA dunk contest. You know, it's going into this, you know, I hadn't really practiced any trick dunks. You know, I hadn't really got time. You know, I'm focused on playing. I'm focused on, you know, starting and playing at the best of my ability. And when they gave me this chance, you know, it took me a week and to come down with to come up with some things that, you know, nobody's ever seen in the NBA dunk contest. You know, it was tough.
Over here on this side.
Jack Kelly, Sports Illustrated Kids. How are you going to celebrate this victory?
I don't know yet, but you know, I know I'm not letting go of her right there. She's following me everywhere I go. It's Mardi Gras, you know, we're gonna have a good time.
All the way in the back right. Glenn, does the mascot have a name, and do you know the name of the dance team leader that was in the competition?
What's her name again? Kayla. You know, I've done a couple of appearances with her and everything. She's a very nice, you know, lady, and I was glad that she was here to help me. And no, she doesn't have a name yet, but by the end of the night she will.
On the side.
Who are your inspirations coming up as a youngster, watching the dunk contest, and how different is it from your dad being a shooter and being known for that, and then you coming out and winning the dunk contest?
You know, Michael Jordan, you know, everybody know that's pretty cliche. Obviously, one of, you know, the best to ever do it. But you know, I went back and I looked at clips from Vince, you know, and just talking to, you know, a couple people helping me. Vince Carter did one of his best dunks first, and it kind of intimidated people. You know, that's what I wanted to go out and do. I wanted to do one of my best dunks first. You know, and who knows if it worked, but you know, they missed some of their dunks, and it gave me, you know, a little less room, a little more room.
Any other questions? Last one up here in the front.
On Friday, you did talk about wait till Saturday night. Why were you so confident coming in? Was it just the dunks you had practiced, or why did you have so much confidence?
I mean, if I remember correctly, you asked me why did I choose to do this competition, or why would I do it? I'm not really a known dunker. I practiced, you know, I prepared. You know, I know I'm a jumper, and like I said, I'm a guy that stays, you know, out of the way. You know, but when it's time to shine, that's my thing. That's what I want to do. So I knew all along I had some things planned, and I just wanted to show the world